It has been almost 2 years since we last got together in Washington, D.C. for SharePoint Fest. A lot of things have changed since then due to the pandemic. One of them is the name of SharePoint Fest. It's now 365 EduCon. But it's still the same conference. It's still a great place to get a lot of information about Microsoft 365 and all of the applications that go with it. Speaking of those applications, have you ever opened the menu and taken a look at all of the applications that ship with an Office 365 license? Oh, I know there's a lot of them that you use every day. Teams and OneDrive and SharePoint and Outlook. But there are a lot of other applications in there that a lot of people just never use and never even notice. Like Yammer and Stream and Office 365 Groups and Whiteboard. I'd like to invite you to join me in Washington, D.C. for a workshop called Office 365 Feature Explosion, What You Should Be Using. In this workshop, we're going to try and accomplish 3 things. We're going to start out by taking all of the applications that are in the app menu in Office 365, and we're going to separate them out. First, we're going to take all of the applications that you use on a regular basis. The ones that you're already familiar with, like SharePoint and OneDrive and Outlook and Word for Windows, and we're going to set those over on the side. There are lots of other workshops and sessions at 365 EduCon where you can go and find out information about those applications. We're instead going to concentrate on all of the other applications that are still left when we weed those applications out. We're going to divide those applications into 5 categories. 4 different categories and a miscellaneous category for everything that's left over at the end that we can't categorize a different way. And then we're going to take each of those categories and we're going to do 3 things. First, we're going to do a brief demonstration of each of the different products so that you have an idea of what each of them looks like and does. Second, we're going to talk about the specific business case behind each of those products. Why should I use one product versus the other? Because often there are multiple products that will all do similar functions, and choosing between them is not always easy. We'll provide you with the information that you need to help make those decisions. And third, and perhaps most importantly, if you're an administrator or responsible for training users, we're going to take a look at how you manage those applications, how you can turn them on, how you can turn them off, how you can allocate the licenses for them so that you can control when they roll out and which ones get used in your organizational environment. I really hope you'll join me in Washington, D.C. for this full-day workshop on Office 365 applications called Office 365 Feature Explosion, What You Should Be Using. I hope to see you there.